Okay. Good evening, folks. Howdy, Blank, Missile, People Juice. Hope y'all, hey Bear. Hope y'all are doing well. We got one more boss to do before we jump into the DLC. Shouldn't take too long. We just got to run through the tower for a bit first. Oh, whoops. Tower 17. It's a good reference. One sec. I gotta grab my runes from here. I went around and killed some stuff and after I downloaded DLC to make sure the DLC download was working fine. And then I promptly died at a very unsurprising place, which is the entryway to this stupid tower. Merry Christmas. Not exactly. I guess while we're here, we might as well kill these guys. Just, you know, we're here. No real reason not to. Oh man, that's a pretty long jump. There we go. Okay. What do you get for that anyway? Ah, God damn it. I played Night Rain earlier and threw off my button inputs again. Fuck! How are y'all doing tonight? Hey, Jingles. How are you doing? Working through Next Fest demos. Ah, was it? Got 4 more with 13 download to go. Was there a new Next Fest, or are you talking about like the Next Fest from a month or 2 ago? Byron gave a good presentation day? Hell yeah. New one, ends on Monday. Oh, really? Anything cool so far? Oh, this is where this is? For some reason, I thought it was earlier, but... And then completely forgot about the fact that we hadn't seen it yet. Well, it's a look. Looks very uncomfortable. Bollocks, Pit, Hell Clock, Moonlighter 2, Morbid Mel, and Scat are your runs so far. Confirmed Ball was fun. Any favorites? Or like, well, I guess those are your favorites, but...
What will you do? You have to decide. You, not me.
Shmeeny.
Keep her alive, perhaps against her wishes.
Shut the fuck up.
Thank you. I was trapped. Take my...
I was talking to Dolan last night about it, because Dolan has been playing this game for the first time, and so I was hanging out with him. And I had a very... You know, Jiminy Cricket in Pinocchio is supposed to like represent Pinocchio's conscience, right? And if they, I feel like they really, colors followed me 27 minutes ago. How interesting. Anyway, I feel like, Pinocchio's conscience is annoying. Sure, but like, I feel like in this game, they don't really do anything interesting with it, right? Like, there's a very interesting aspect of that where you have an unfeeling construct that has some creature speaking to it, trying to tell it the moral or like weight of its actions when it might truly not understand.
Do the right thing.
And like, they didn't do any of that with this dude. Like, there is nothing interesting with Jiminy at all in this game. Like, it's just terrible. Like, I genuinely have no idea why they even have him in the game. I feel like he's the most, ooh, nice, pointless character in this game, unironic. It was just for such an interesting concept. Like, if they've rude, whatever. They've done some interesting stuff, or like, and twists on the story. But I feel like that's one that, with the ideas they were tackling in this game, would fit perfectly. And they just decided, nah, we don't need that. Not at all. It's very, very odd choice. How you doing? You're opening the DLC, says something about him. Oh, you haven't played it? Jingles? How you doing? You can actually watch this part? It's true. I mean, I'm just gonna be doing what you did, so. Ow. God. Yeah, I do not have time for these guys. You just started the DLC earlier today? Oh, really? Okay. It's kind of weird that there's a random boss, like, former boss enemy right here. I guess that's classic. Ooh. No, I want that. I guess that's classic Souls. Oop. Dude, god damn it. There we go. To, like, reuse old bosses as common enemies in, like, the last area, but still. You beat Simon and stop there? I assume Simon didn't take you much longer after I left. It was just 4 a.m. and I wasn't feeling, and I was getting up in a few hours, so I didn't really feel like staying longer. It's 5 a.m. actually? 4 for me, okay. Ow. Apparently you can't heal while you're on a ladder. But also, he just did that straight up, apparently. What the fuck was that? Deserved? Nah. This area is terrible. I have no shame or remorse for running past this area. I'm just shocked he could aim up, to be honest. You can't seriously tell me you think Jiminy is a good character, Sydney. There's no way. He is such a wasted character in this game. Like I said, considering the concept of the character in the original story, which is a legitimately very good concept, they wasted him in this game. I'm not even saying he's annoying. He doesn't speak that much. It's not like he's one of those NPCs that's just constantly speaking. I'm just saying, he also contributes basically nothing to this game in the slides. And is a general good concept that they didn't do anything with. Nice. You prefer someone to literal silence? Gives you lore that you already know half the time? True. Oh man, it'd be rough to try to jump across this gap. Not that anyone would be dumb enough to try to do that a couple times. Oops. It's probably not worth it, but gotta check. It's not that hard. I never use the ampoules, but I kind of hate cluttering my item bar in this game, though. I think this is the shortcut that we definitely want to use. An elevator we definitely don't want to move on. Ready for Roads of D? That sounds like the setup for a D's nuts joke, I'm not gonna lie. True. Oh. Can we just start the fight? Really? I don't really like that the NPCs in this game are invincible. I know I'm gonna have to fight her. I killed her brother, so...
Later, when his sight started failing, all we had was swallowed up by the first few trees. But I swear on my life as a stalker, not that such a promise is worth anything to you. Revenge.
Oh, I can't.
You might be
Weird.
my first real challenge. Come on.
Wow. She really combos you with some of these attacks. Like, they chain together and you can't really dodge them. Whoa, whoa. That's not really how it works. Oh my god. Ow, she's faster than me. Ow. Oh my god.
We could be friends.
There we go. Should probably just do circles around her and I'd probably get through it fine. Though she does have a pretty wide attack arc. Unlike some... Oh, we're still going. Ow. It makes the chainsaw noise with every single weapon. That's the only sound effect they have for that dog. Alright, cool. Great fight.
I suppose we villains never get to choose.
Yeah. Tough luck. Alright. Let's save this dude.
It saddens me. I wanted you to grow up, and yet Simon has gone completely... I don't know what kind of word. I trust you. Speak truthfully.
Nope.
I see. I gave you more loneliness than... But remember, there is... I promise. I will give it back.
You know, I always... Granted, most of my Pinocchio knowledge comes from, the Disney animated film, but I always remember Geppetto seeming a lot more fatherly. Anything over here? Oh, there it is. He, like, sold all of his clocks to go across the ocean to rescue Pinocchio, right? I don't remember the movie. Definitely didn't spell Pinocchio right. Oh, look, another former boss. Yeah, good talk. Uh-huh, yep, have fun. I mean, you're on the right track, Don.
Did you feel that? It's like someone walked across my grave. I sense ergo everywhere. I mean, this place is saturated with it. Like what you'd expect from a mountain of dead puppets.
Uh-huh. Look at those Dark Souls strats. Which ones are those? Alright, always go for chests, because chests can occasionally have good stuff in them. Legion Galver. Nah. Guess it isn't terrible. Maybe the DLC has things. As a Legion arm or something. Okay. Nope. God damn it. Try and heal here. Oh god, I almost walked off there. So said Histories the Third. Tell you about true eternal life. Oh, this anything starting with that is very trustworthy, I can tell you that much. You're watching my Blueprints VOD and you're audibly laughing at work. I'm glad it's amusing. Well. What shame did I commit? You looked at a pint of beer and said, "That's a can." You didn't realize until later. Oh, a paint can. Or oh, that was a paint can? Wait, really? Oh. Wait, that's crazy.
You're here.
Alright, let's fully upgrade this weapon then. Might as well get the max damage. Like a can. Now everyone looks like you're crazy. That's pretty funny. Look, okay. I got some of those pretty fast. They couldn't all be winners. It's a very enjoyable watch. I think those, when you have all the like know-how, it can be like, pretty fun to watch someone fool around for the first time, not really knowing anything. I got tier immediately, but you took a while. Oh, yeah. Got Sage immediately, and I took a long time. You got Sage immediately? Really? That's crazy. Let me do a diction. Alright, okay. Alright, how about 5 tries? Yes? No. I don't really granted I watched Dylan play some of it, but I don't really remember the timings or anything, so... Or how hard this boss is. This size took me a little bit. It took me like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes the first time I played, so it's not that easy. Shouldn't be nowhere near as bad as Luxasia, though. I hate the fingers things, whatever's coming out of his ass. It's unpleasant. Very unpleasant boss to look at. I think after this, I'm gonna redo my Lies of P boss tier list before jumping in the DLC. Scared of men with beards.
Is it not magnificent? Distilled
Excuse me?
immortality.
Must be the top hat.
Key that opens a world
It seems like some
with no
insult towards my
lies.
paltry hair growth
Key that unlocks
in the facial sense.
evolution. Give thanks. Ergo is a gift from me, Simon Marnus, who will transgress even God. Bow down to your God, who will be born.
Lack of facial hair and lack of a cool hat.
Show me everything you have, up with your
Ow. Oh, there's no follow up there. Ow. That hurt. Hey. You know, he is not giving a whole lot of openings on his combos. Oh, that was a long-ass wind-up for a very small AoE. I should probably switch to a fire. Ah, ow. Abrasive. I deserved it for that. That was second hit was so greedy. Oh, he has a thrust. Okay. His face is weak to acid. Really? Weird. Honestly, the weaknesses don't really make no sense to me, but Because, like, when you get introduced to zombies, you're told, oh, they're weak to fire. Or I think it seems intuitive that they're weak to fire. But
Behold, as I discard this fragile body. Witness
his face model got really bad the moment he removed his cloak
of a
thing.
true god.
Soon he got scammed. How's that? His arm all got big. I've never seen the mouths like growing out of the like arm muscles there. It's crazy. This is some fun visuals here. Does Sundi pilgrimage to Aver? Oh, he did? Oh, I missed it. Why didn't anyone remind me? You love boss designs in this game? Yeah, they have some good visuals. Arguably one of the most memorable bosses in Luxatia is not very interesting in terms of visuals. But whenever they have like a monster, I think they do a really good job. I love the hand. Just love this guy. Just love the look of this boss fight. Maybe that's why I feel more fondly about it than some folks. I know at one point when I said, oh, I kind of like this boss, people looked at me weird, like, oh, this boss was really forgettable. It didn't do anything interesting. I was like, ah, no, this boss has some fun stuff. Oh, he's slapping me. Yep. I deserve that. Ow. Oh. Why am I going for 2 there? It's so unnecessarily green. Lux. Oh, is that just the hand thing? As far as I haven't staggered him. Ow. Oh, fuck! Shit. I had full fate charges and everything. Monsters are great in this game. This boss was made. Yeah, no, I mean, I've gone to bat saying I think all of the monster opponents in this game are genuinely really good. Are pretty great. The monster bosses, I should say, are pretty great. And then I kind of hate most all the humans.
Show me everything you have, Papa Geppetto.
Whoa. He didn't do that attack the whole first attempt. Oh no, he hopped away from me. Whatever am I gonna do? Oh. I'm gonna fail an obvious fairy type. That's what I'm gonna do. One of these days, I won't go greed for a 3rd hit. This guy generally has pretty satisfying backstory, I'd say. Okay. Not bad. Oh, damn it, there's an AoE. Aw, I was gonna heavy attack him there. Oh, I'm in the zone there. Nope. Oh shit. And I don't like this attack very much. It's kind of just a pointless run around attack that also means you can't really engage in the boss at all. Oh. Ow. Ow. No, you gotta be kidding me. I agree. Oh, I can't see. Also slams this one. Because visual zones fight are great. The hands gotta be one of my favorite looking at. The big hands from the sky has to be one of my favorite looking attacks in this game. Ow. What does it say? Oh, I got it. Once more? 3 seems like a good solid number. GG. Alright. What was that? 2 attempts? Easy. Or, damn it! I should have gone with 3. This is what I've been doing. Hey! For the first time this playthrough, the believers actually won a boss prediction. Because on all the easy ones, I did a first try bet and I failed and I beat them in 2 tries. And then as we got the harder ones, I switched to 3 tries and then I was beating them in 4 tries. So this is the first time that I've ever actually got tries, yes.
My Sophia keeps turning back time to save. Is it her sense of duty? Or her contempt for me? Or does she truly care? I gave up predicting Sophia.
Ah. I gave her peace.
Yes, I suppose that
Eh, shit.
What people? Watch out for Geppetto.
Geppetto? What do you mean? He's my dad. He's a G. What's the problem? Okay, alright. Well, I guess at this point, we're just going to the DLC. Before that, I want to do a new tier list of just the base game bosses that we've all seen up to this point. And then we'll compare it to what I thought after my first playthrough. Because I think it's mostly the same, but it's going to be slightly different. Okay. Alright, there we go. Oh, geez. Boss tier list. In Souls games, I used to do community rankings, area tier lists as well, but I'm not gonna do that. So, all right. Now, I have not looked at what my previous tier list is. I don't really remember where I put it, anything specifically. So we will see. Okay. You can't watch anymore? I mean, you could watch the tier list. There's no spoilers there. I'm not, I haven't fought the final boss, so he's not going on there anyway. So, but, regardless, have a good night. You'll watch the tier list? Okay. Alright. There we go. Okay. Let's just go down the line. So this is the Circus Master. This playthrough is a lot shorter than the first one. I think the first one was more like 23 hours. This playthrough was 14. So this one was a lot shorter. So I actually remember this guy and recognize him. I would say as a tutorial boss fight, perfectly fine. Doesn't necessarily like do anything crazy, but it's a fine boss fight. I'd say like a B tier. It does its job good. This guy, all the human bosses are terrible. They're wildly boring, not that hard, they don't really do much, or they are, and, like, easily the worst like, bosses in the game, I'd say. This guy. The police puppet, Mad Donkey is the best character in the game. I'm not rating based on character. Bad boss, best character. The police sergeant puppet, instant S tier. This guy has some of the best, what's the word? Has like some of the best and most satisfying parries in the game. Like, I love his spin his arm around then slam combo. It's so satisfying. It's an interesting timing. In phase 2, he even starts leaving lightning on the ground, so you have to do some dodges in between some of your attacks. You can't just stand in place. I legit think this is one of the best bosses, if not the best boss in the game. I will go to bat for this guy. These things, nah, they're very boring. Human, straight to F. This is Fuego, whoever it is, the fire dude. Alright. It's an okay boss. Some decent timings. I'd say maybe B tier above this dude. Was so, unrememberable. Yeah. I'm not even sure which human this is, but I'm pretty sure that's human. Straight to F. What were these things? Okay, actually, wait, when did I say these things? What did I say these things in the context of? Because I didn't see your message after I said something. But, oh, the gigantic robots? Yeah, those are the gigantic robots. Yeah, the, are they like puppets of progress or something? I think they're just really boring and they only have a couple moves. And they take a while to kill. they don't annoy me like the human opponents, because the human opponents, in my eyes, they just run around dodging a bunch. They do very little damage, and you can kind of just strafe them. They kind of have just the worst aspects of like Souls NPC fights, I'd say. So like these are all low tier. The Prophet, I would generally say Prophet has some good parry timings. He's a very memorably designed fight. I think he has a fundamental design flaw in that, realistically, in Phase 2, if you just want to make it as easy as possible, you just run around to this Phase 1 side and you just murk him because you know all of those moves. He's kind of an oddly designed boss because the Prophet in so Phase 1 I think is good. It has some fun parry timings, but nothing crazy. It doesn't really encourage you to move too much though. Phase 2, I think the Prophet side is way harder than the Phase 1 side, so it's kind of this weird thing where there's no forcing up the Prophet side. So I'm probably just gonna put them a high B tier above these guys. I think they're all fine bosses with some either they aren't very memorable, or like this guy I would say is reasonably memorable design wise, but from a actual fighting him standpoint, I don't think it's that interesting. You know what? Black Rabbit Brotherhood, the first fight, rose up a bit, for me. I'm gonna put him A tier. I thought he was really fun. I was surprised. I'm pretty sure I didn't love the fight in my first playthrough, but I really liked the first one. I think the eldest brother has some really fun attacks. We'll get to the second one, though. I don't love the other siblings too much. I think the eldest is by far the most fun and interesting in terms of attacks, but for a like duo boss, this effectively was, I think it was pretty solid. You're generally always fighting one opponent, and because when one of the other siblings shows up, the eldest just kind of takes a step back and then does the occasional charge. That's reasonably telegraphed, and it's not too crazy. So I'd put it in A tier. I like that fight. This is just another human. Does no damage. It's more fun design than the others, I guess we'll put it that way. These guys, they're annoying, but so they have some interesting boss mechanics. So I'll put, okay, triple F? Nah. Okay, so here's the thing. The fight itself is generally fine. I think the fight itself on these clown guys is fine. They have some interesting attacks and timings to do. My complaint is that for some ungodly reason, when they designed the levels, they put them in the longest runbacks imaginable. It doesn't make any sense, but like the one on the way to the opera house, like, dude, the run back to that is so painfully long for the first time you're fighting one of these. Why did they do that? But I'm also not going to hold that as a mark against the boss itself. Alright. Oh, these are separate. Okay, Puppet King. I think the Puppet King is really fun. I think I put him like A tier here. This is phase 1 of the fight, not phase 2. I really like the Puppet King. Incredibly satisfying parries, good music, looks awesome, fun attacks visually. If this was an individual, like, if this phase 1 was like an individual boss fight with more help, I think it'd easily go to S tier for me. Phase 2, I don't like phase 2. I'm not gonna lie, I can't really dislike phase 2. I find it mostly just annoying to Like, it's one of those things where I feel like in Phase 2, you shouldn't parry, you just should dodge around a bunch. Which I think is kind of a fundamental flaw when they reduce the, like, character size. They make the attacks incredibly fast and incredibly confusing. You see a similar thing happen with Phase 2 of Luxasia later on, where when they start doing these fast enemies, they start doing these mix-ups in their attacks, and their attacks are so fast, they're so unbearably confusing that you should probably just be dodging most of the time, and you'll have a much better chance of dealing with a lot of these. And so I think Phase 2 is a real miss, and I don't really like the Romeo phase at all. It's still more interesting than all of these, for sure. But I'll put above these because I think this one actively annoys me at times, especially with, like, it being the Phase 2 of a thing. Like, again, this, like, some of these fights I think would be better if they were their own boss fight and you could devote solely to focusing on it. But they have a couple of these things where this hard phase is the Phase 2 of something. And it's like, oh my god, I have to do Phase 1 every single time to just, you know, to try this. And it's just not great. Victor, I want to say? I like this guy a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I think he's a really fun fight. I'm a sucker for his boxing moves. He's got good telegraphs. I think he goes in S tier. Just past the police puppet. I think that, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a sucker for the punches and kicks, but I find his attacks incredibly satisfying. I think it's a good balanced fight too. Human, like, this is the Owl Doctor. Like, oh yeah, let's fight him in the closet. That'll make everything better. The Swamp Monster. Now, granted, I beat him in like 2 tries this playthrough. In the first playthrough, I remember being really annoyed at the decay. In this playthrough, I don't think I was ever decayed once in this fight. So, I think I was just using a way better weapon in this playthrough, admittedly. It's weird that these are 2 phases. You loved fighting this boss? Trying to think. Obviously, 2 tries is honestly, like, not... I didn't necessarily experience the full scope of this boss. I'd say, like, probably... In terms of attacks, I wouldn't put it on the same level as these A tiers, but I do think Phase 1 is more interesting than these here. And then I'd probably say the second phase... I don't think this phase flows as well as the police puppet, to be honest. But I do think... I'll put the second phase here, I think. Human. No. This dude... I don't even remember what this boss was called. I should put on music, but no one remind me about music. Oh well. Too late now. I'm almost done. Anyway. I don't remember what this thing was called. It can be surprisingly annoying if you try and parry this boss. If you just run away or use a good weapon with good range, this boss isn't that bad. Like, I just completely obliterated this boss fight, this run, with a weapon with my, like, puppet sickle. This was like one of the first bosses I used on it. I'd probably put it down here, though. I don't think it did anything interesting, really. Its parry timings were not clearly indicated. I'll do this. This is the refight of the Puppet Master. By virtue of being a refight, it goes a tier lower. They didn't do anything interesting with it. Like, sure, they added decay, I guess. But it's basically the same fight, except he gets the occasional minions, I think. No, it's not bad. It's not a great boss fight. Alright. The triple fight. Straight to D tier. My least favorite actual boss fight in the game. I hate this fight. my first playthrough, it was miserable because I was dreadfully underpowered for it, and I was using a really slow-ass weapon. The second playthrough, it was free as fuck, but the first phase is so annoying. Just having random ranged attacks and the stupid dude just hook-shotting you and pulling you out. I cannot stand this boss fight. Easily my least favorite boss in the game. And every time I speak of it, I remember. So there's someone in the Barb Discord server, Kavik. He said, this boss was one of the best gank fights in Souls history. I distinctly remember this, because I then went and fought this boss and thought it was absolutely horrid. It's one of the most memorable things I have ever read in that Discord server. And I was like, we did not play the same game. But that comment just specifically, stands out visibly in my mind, just because I really dislike this boss fight. Amount of backsteps, yeah, and they're just 3 human opponents you fight at the same time and have the same problems, except there's ranged human opponents shooting you. You can game the system a bit. It has some level of strategy, but like Phase 2 is good because it's just the eldest brother again, but I think Phase 1 is way more egregious. Door Guardian. Okay, Door Guardian. Incredibly forgetful. Or forgettable. But he doesn't make me... who? He's the first boss. He's the boss at the bottom of the tower that you can cause to fall over. If you hit his obviously exposed weak ankle. You don't remember? You know what? He's gonna go at the bottom of C tier because I don't entirely, or like, I think the boss is incredibly forgettable, but he also doesn't do anything wrong. So I can't blame him too much. This is another human fight. No, I'm not really ranking these. They're all bad. Alright, Luxasia Phase 1. I like Luxasia Phase 1. I think it has some really fun parry timings. Like, legit, if you go into Luxasia with no Phase 1, you don't parry at all, and you're just like... Or, sorry, you don't dodge at all, and you're just all parries, there's some fun combos to try to learn how to, like, parry. I really enjoy these. I think it has a couple issues in that some of the red attacks, when they just sit in the air so long and then they suddenly come down, specifically the overhead one, that I'm like, that's not great. But for the most part, I think really like this phase 1 of this boss fight. I would say it's a better Phase 1 than, or a more interesting Phase 1 than King of Puppets. So I'd put it in A tier. Phase 2, I don't know where I ranked this on my first playthrough, but I feel like I disliked Phase 2 this playthrough more than I did on my first playthrough. It's just annoying. Like, this constant dashing, it's terribly telegraphed. Constant mix-ups. The lightning moves are fine. You have to go through Phase 1 every single time. Like, it's memorable due to the challenge and how fast the boss is, but I don't think it's like, these are not fun attacks to parry. I think this is another case where I would probably like it more if the boss, what's the word? If this was not the Phase 2 of a fight, if it was its own fight, I would probably like it more. Like this and then King of Puppets, I wish were 2 fights and they buffed each fight slightly. That's kind of my dream. I wish that was the case, because I also don't like how she has almost a completely different moveset in Phase 2. I think that's kind of bad. You know, I'm not a huge fan when you have to fight through phase 1 and then phase 2 hits you really fast, really hard with a completely different moveset that you suddenly have to learn, and then you have to learn it while doing phase 1 every single time. I think it's just poor design. That being said, it's still more interesting than a number of these. I think I'll put it here. I think there's some flawed design, but overall, I think Luxasia is like a solid boss that can be interesting to learn. It's just there's some questionable design choices. Two-phase bosses are bad design. Two-phase bosses are bad design if they completely switch up the moves in second phase. And you have to work through phase 1 every single time to learn the completely new moves in phase 2. Alright, human boss. Two-phase bosses are the standard in this game? Yes. And speaking of that, let's talk about a boss that actually doesn't do that. Manus. Simon. His second phase shares a lot of similar combos and timings to phase 1. So the devs did it. They did a phase 2 that has a few new moves that are well telegraphed, but have very similar timings to, and like, maybe he like had just one attack in at the end, but like this is a boss that's very well telegraphed. I think phase 1 is also, can I just say, this is a very, they took him at a good angle here, because this is a very flattering photo of phase 1. When I think about what he looked like in phase 1, this is not exactly what I remember. Just saying. Anyway, so for a phase 1 of Simon, like this boss honestly could probably be its own thing. I don't know why they divided this. I feel like these are pretty connected. Phase 1, I think, is incredibly forgettable. It doesn't really do it. It has occasional good timings, but it doesn't annoy me. I think it just goes in probably C tier. Phase 2, I quite like. I'm gonna put it in E tier. Again, it has some interesting timing, so actually, we'll put it in B tier. C tier is the can occasionally annoy you tier, I think. But yeah, I think Simon phase 2, visually incredible. I love the hands. He's got good telegraphed attacks. With pretty reasonable attack windows, at least I had today. Yeah. I don't have any like real complaints about that fight. I think it's generally a fun fight. It's not too bad, difficulty wise. Sometimes I think the hands can create some annoying situations, which is kind of why I'm putting them at the bottom of A tier. I think this is a fairly respectable list. You think you get an incredibly dull fight if every fight is just 1 health bar? Gromma's Consort Radon is 1 health bar. And if you're telling me that's a dull fight, I don't know what to tell you, man. Anyway. That fight sucks? There's a difference between sucks and dull. Actually... does the Elden Ring DLC have a 2 health bar fight? I don't think it does. I'm trying to think. Idris doesn't count. It's his like first health bar is not even a boss. You can't think of any. Yeah, exactly. There you go. You'll fight 50 health bars of Lies of P for a single health bar of Elden Ring? That is so incredibly biased, that is insane. I cannot disagree more. I think I think overall this game has some solid boss fights that are good. But for the most part, I don't think they do anything incredibly special. They have some good boss fights. None of these leave me walking away like jaw dropping, like, oh my god, I have to replay the game to do this boss fight again. But yeah. Alright, now I'm curious. One sec, let me pull up my previous tier list. Mostly because I'm just curious what I did. Here it is. What the hell? What have I done? Alright, one sec, let me show you all this. This is insane. I lost my mind. Okay, here we go. Alright. So I did the same police puppet. Then we have, I mean, this is okay. I really liked Phase 1 of Luxasia. I can't believe I put Fuego that high. That's crazy. Or Fuoco. Victor was reasonably high. Manus, reasonably high. Door Guardian made A? That's crazy. How did I make Door Guardian A? The boss is just really forgettable. I think I was just like, oh, this boss has the occasional fun parry timing, and I put it in A, even though it doesn't really do anything. How about the future isn't even on this list? Yeah, it is right here. Alright. I was more annoyed at the first Black Rabbit Brotherhood and I remember. I think this list has a number of things like move down a tier. But like, okay, B tier. I think, yeah, I was a bit squishy when I first did this, and I was trying to parry everything and never dodged, and it was parrying everything with some of the attacks was pretty annoying. We're just gonna skip over that one because I haven't done it here. Profit, okay, that's fair. Fair. It's kind of just a worse retread of a good fight. Romeo in B, that's generous. This thing in B, generous. Swamp Monster, if I recall my first playthrough, I got really annoyed at the decay mechanic. That was around when I was kind of tired of the game because I wasn't having that much fun. And I was like, oh my god, I just want... and the decay mechanic and having to sharpen my weapon just really pissed me off for some reason. I remember when I made this list, I didn't remember this fight in the slightest. So I was like, I didn't remember him at all. C tier he goes. He can't be that good if I don't remember him. Playing this in C tier is generous, but it is the best of the human bosses, I guess. Up of the Future, fair. Clown, yeah, I was a lot more harsh on the clowns because of the run back in this tier list. All the human bosses, same thing. Yeah, this was... Yeah, that F tier. Okay, and this was... I got so pissed at the Black Rabbit Brotherhood refight. It was legit. I hated that fight. It was one of my least favorite Souls-like experience, flat out. I absolutely despised that fight in my first playthrough. So when I was making this tier list, definitely F. And I didn't fight these two. Okay, some of these, there's some weird... Some of these are fairly reasonable, like the Phase 1, Luxasia, and King of Puppets. And like some of these are pretty reasonable with like some slight shifting. Fuoco, I don't really know why I put it that high. It might be, honestly though, Fuoco might have some, if you're a bit lower in the damage department, Fuoco might be a pretty fun time to parry. Door Guardian is, like, Fuoco's maybe too high. I could see, like, if you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna learn to parry Fuoco, it could be a pretty fun fight. Which is kind of what I was doing. Door Guardian is the one that is just baffling to me. I don't know what I was on to put Door Guardian in A. But you know what it was? I hated the Black Rabbit Brotherhood refight so much that when I got to Door Guardian, I was like, oh, hallelujah, any different boss. And I was probably just happy. I don't know, maybe that's what happened. And I got completely biased. Alright, it was kind of amusing looking back on this list now. Alright. Oh, there we go. I like my list a bit more on the replay, I will say. I think it's better. I think this is a better list, but obviously I just made it. Oh, and it's certainly a more defendable list. Alright. Well, I guess let's get into the DLC then. Goodbye, anyone that doesn't want to see the DLC. Only took me an hour to get there with the tier list. Have a good night, Dawn. Thanks for hanging out. Good seeing you in chat for once. For the record, I have seen nothing. I have heard nothing. I'm not even sure if I saw any trailers for this. So... there a rhyme nor reason? Wait, what was that?
It feels like they're trying to guide us somewhere.
Do we just randomly have this, or... Came from chapter 9. You got beforehand? I have no idea what chapter 9 is. And I certainly don't remember getting this. Mysterious Stargazer, Lies of P. Overture. From which mysterious power emanates. Okay, sure. Oh, I have to hold it. Be right back to fight chapter. What?
Hey, wakey wakey. Oh, come on, pal, get up.
Oh, Black Rabbit Brotherhood. Oh. Oh, that one? Oh, okay. Oh, wow, we're dressed appropriately.
We better check things out.
You know what? I realize it's just the color white, but thank the Lord we have a brighter color. Like, good. I swear, if they had done another drab area for the DLC, I might have just rage quit. Like, I am so tired of looking at grays and, like, dark colors in this game. I'm just done. Hallelujah. It has color. Or it's like bright. It's great. It's beautiful. It's the prettiest thing I've ever seen.
Okay, there's gotta be a stargazer nearby. Be on the lookout, pal.
Color, like I said, it's such a low bar, admittedly, because this is just white, but I'm like, oh, thank the Lord, it's bright. Are we gonna do the Dark Souls 1 run straight to a boss fight, have like a immediate boss fight? Freeze! Freeze occurs when frost damage builds up. Your character's HP will continuously drain, both your attack speed and movement speed will decrease. Okay, sure. Seems very similar to most all the stat effects in this game. Yeah. Nope, you're well familiar with these enemies. Ow. this is the same bear-like enemy we've fought before. Setter? Oh, damn. Good lord, this thing does not stagger. Oh. Oh, there we go. There we go. Jeez. Alright, we got there. Oops. Equipment. Costume. Alright, we got a new outfit, so sure. It's DLC outfit, might as well. Honestly, pretty cozy. I can respect that. Yes, the classic overlook shot. Oh, the zoo. Okay. Interesting. Huh.
Is that? Yes, it is. That's Krot Zoo.
You don't say.
How in the blazes? And I mean that literally. The zoo burned down a long time ago. Just give me a minute to think about
Back
this.
down. It's kind of sad that the first enemies are just reskins of enemies we fought numerous times, but... Why am I not surprised? Oh, shit. Circus workers' ladders. So clearly something's afoot here. We somehow found a mysterious stargazer who ages past. Read his letter, the lore? I read it. I read the preview. You know, I skimmed the title, okay? The dude should have left, but he didn't. Who reads? I'm not gonna... This guy? Fine. I'll read this one letter. And it better be damn fun. I have no idea where to find this. What? Saying was a mistake. Ah. Your only distractions was buying time until they could unleash their circus of monsters. What's the point of it now? I've lost you. I want to see you. You're still in there, but forgive me. I can't even tell which one of those things was you. I see. So there's some, like, chimera at work. Or, or, I mean, it could just be a zombie, I guess, but interesting. You're trying to get a hold of the lore yourself. Might as well read it. I'm trying to get a hold of the lore. September 19th, 18XX. This is an ugly sight. Can't say I appreciate looking at that. Ah. Ooh. Ow. Monkey. Immersive. I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm the type to really hunt for the lore. In this game, in these sorts of games, and this game hasn't really, never really did anything to change my mind on that. Aw, I tried to get around it. That's a big one. Alright, new enemies. I'm happy to see that. Oh. Ow. Oh. Oh, that's kind of weird. Okay. I like it. That was good. Ergo chunk. Or maybe... Have we just been getting fragments, so chunks are like the next level up on that, maybe? Not sure. Colonel's Guide to Krot Zoo. Oh, okay. Interesting. Up tier of death, huh? Scythe's good. I think the Scythe is honestly really good. Now, it's got a really powerful fate attack. And like, dude, the range on the heavy attack is to die for. It's so nice. Great Mother Nature's reverberating heartbeat. That's fun. What's this? What? Wait. Feel the roar of the wilds. What is that? Am I feel like I should be able... Maybe it's just broken off. Oh, it's just broken off. Okay. Alright, I'm not crazy. Use trident mostly? Bears? Yeah, I have a feeling there might be bears. No. Colors also use the trident clod, I think. That's not a very fun sound. Okay. I just appreciate that it's kind of daytime and light here. I like that. Okay, they've changed their... oh, yeah, they've changed the opening attack a bit. Normally they come in and swing with one arm. Now they're just jumping. Hey, this guy? Wow, he's
Please.
alive?
Someone save me.
Okay. Bye.
Madam Stalker. Is it you? You've come back. Oh, no. You're not. I thought she'd return to save me. The Stalker with red hair. She helped me.
Ah.
escape.
Oh. I can...
Me.
My
Sometimes she
supposition,
blinded me.
or my assumption, I should
My
say,
greed, my ambition.
is that this is going to be talking about the stalker that killed
Puts an end to it
or
all.
failed to save
find
Carlos, I'm guessing?
Clue. At the Savannah Experience Center.
There's something to that effect on the lead up to the tower. You know, we had the whole cutscene.
The red.
That is what I would think. I don't know if she has red hair or not, but like, if I'm thinking it wouldn't shock me if they expounded upon that in this, you know? Like, that would be an important story detail that was left largely untouched in the first game. So that would be like something they could definitely do on this, is to talk about that stalker. Ah. Oh, there's the usual attack. Seems like a nice suit. Maybe a bit bloody for my liking, but you know. Oh, these guys stagger on every attack? Weird. Oh, where'd you come from? Oh my god. That seems like a horrific amalgamation of various animals. Like an elephant with a horse's hind legs, or some such. So, I'm thinking there's some experiments happening, and they're, y'all, if y'all are familiar with like, you know, Full Metal Alchemist, you know, this, what's his name, Shao Tucker or something, you know, something like that, some situation like that is happening. Ow. With the people in the zoo. Ow, holy damage. Splendid Ergoch. Very nice. Uh-oh. Put the poor elephant out of his misery. Don't worry. I'm way ahead of you there. Castle of Boars. How cute. Been a while since I've seen that emote. Oh, FMA dog. I didn't even remember we had it, to be honest. Appreciate that we're getting upgrade materials here. Is that the way forward? I think it might be. Let's go the other way then. A lot of things about bears. We're definitely gonna get some bear sightings here. Polar bears, maybe? Don't like that. Goddamn. Explode? Ooh, ow. Lord, that hurt. Already found polar bear? I did? When? The first thing on the lead up was a polar bear? What? Oh, yeah, you know what? You're right, it might have been. Royal Horn Bow. Okay. First weapon. It's technique based. Blade type dagger. One sec. I need to see if you can move while shooting. That'd be nice. This weapon is crazy. Whoa, okay. It's neat. See this being fun. Ah, terrible damage. Okay, you can't shoot while moving, which is a bit sad. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's not an upgrade. It's not a point, okay. I'm here for using this guy as target practice to see what the weapon does. Oh, if you just quick pull it, does 2 shots, which do... Okay, interesting. Or you full pull, unless you stagger attack. Okay, interesting. You didn't try the Fable art? You think those are fancy too? I mean, I just tried... One of them was the jump backwards in the air and shoot thing. Fable art's dodge shot and patient shot. Patient shot. Gather your strength, shoot a powerful ergo arrow. The fired arrow will pierce and attack enemies. Hold down the attack button to activate a stronger attack. Not fancy at all. Yeah, those aren't crazy. Okay. Seems kind of cool. I might look into upgrading that in the future, depending on what else we find. Using it would probably make the playthrough harder, but you never know. Because this weapon's pretty damn good. It's cool that they added it at least. Oh, yeah. I don't mind them experimenting. Honestly, after playing a bit of Night Rain, the bow in Night Rain feels surprisingly good to use. So, because you can do like light attacks while you are slowly walking, so you can slightly strafe, which is pretty nice.
Stargazer
Shortcut?
us back in time? 'Cause I remember the day when snow was falling on the zoo.
Guess we can go get more flasks. But nah, I mean, I like the suit. Looks good. Oh. One sec. Let's go that way. Or actually no, let's just rest and then go that way. Good first impression. I actually like this like Elden Ring. Bow and magic stuff in Night Ring does look cool. I see. Motivity increases those values. This increases Legion values. Interesting. Often sees uses of snow. Cool to see. Yeah. First impressions are originally positive on the like visual design. I mean, certainly, while I think the regions and colors of Lies of P got very drab, like especially to start with, I thought, oh, okay. Yeah, the original areas are quite striking and fun design. Why hit me at range there? That's weird. Ow. So I think this kind of goes along with that. Vanished taxidermist. Pilato. A vanished taxidermist. Already a bad sign. Any of y'all ever seen that movie Tusk? God, no. Just saying. You know what I'm talking about, but you never saw it. They could definitely do something similar here. As horrific as that is. Style. Alright. Did I not see the elephant I just saw? Well, I did, but that was... So, I mean... That was obviously, two animals, stitched together. So, I'm saying we could get in some pretty horrific territory. With what they can do here, is what I'm saying. With, people. You write the next game? Nah, I'm good. Don't need my good name associated with things this horrific. I just got completely comboed on. Alright. Well, dogs are still dogs in these games. What more can you ask for? You hate these wolves? I have a really long lunge there. They've killed you more than anything? Obviously, that was my first death in the DLC, so... I can't disagree. Ow. God damn it. You know what? I have a solution. You're right. I probably should have saved it for the bear over there. Specifically this part. Bomb him? Nah, don't worry. Way have you already thought about it. Nope, I'm good. Don't need a hug. Thank you. Nope, nope, nope. Fine. Ah. Do I really want to break its cage there? Generally, breaking the muzzle is not inducive to good health on violent animals. Though I guess its muzzle in this instance does have giant spikes for whatever reason. I'm guessing this just protects you from frostbite. Yeah. You can parry those attacks when you charge you and break it quickly, but it's tough. Oh wait, no, yeah, that's what I was saying. I noticed that you can break it. I'm saying, like, if I'm fighting an animal with a muzzle, my first instinct isn't, all right, first let's take off the muzzle and then let's fight, you know? Is that a butterfly? 2 butterflies. God damn it. I didn't get anything. You have to take out both of them, maybe? Are those fake butterflies? Oh. Damn it. Strange. Are the butterflies also puppets? No. Legion caliber? Okay. I hope we get new Legion arms. God damn it. Yeah. Alright. I missed butterflies? I did? Oh. I only saw 2. Well. Sure, it's fine. I'm sure the secret to the whole DLC was not contained within those butterflies. It's worth it to do my thing. Don't worry, I'm probably gonna die at some point, and then I can grab them. Like, once they're gone for good, right? So it's not like I can just go back anyway. Don't they fade out, or am I crazy? Beautiful damage. That fatal attack does so much damage. It is insane. What we got? Ancient Disc. Small disc said to originate from the depths of the ancient ruins in Kron. A collector who recognizes its value pay a commensurate sum for it. An ancient disc engraved with mysterious symbols. Okay, so is it just like a sellable? Odd. Hey, colors. I've almost caught up to where you are. Oh, God. No. Yeah, oh, fuck. I've stamina. GG, I'm in spoiler territory. Wow, y'all haven't played the DLC for long at all. But you said you played for a little bit. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. You know, got to like the first boss or something. Have a good night, Jangles. Pleasure hanging with you. Of course, yeah. Plan was to play SC, but you weren't feeling well, so you didn't. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're feeling better today. Oh. Honestly, I will say, I'm not a huge fan of killing zoo animals. So as horrific as it is, not exactly my favorite pastime. Ah! You already played through the DLC, Cindy? How do I feel about killing baby zoo animals? Oddly, not that excited about that either, if you can believe it. Ah. Fucking... Hey, friends. Ah! Damn. Got comboed. All I... just killed that red kangaroo's babies and she's mad. All I want is for the kangaroo to have, like, the sit on its tail and kick you with its hind legs attack. That's all I want from the kangaroos. On your phone because you're in Arizona. Wedding was fantastic. Your feet hurt from dancing. Good time. Sounds like a good time. Oh yeah, France. I went well. Alright, let's take a look at these sparkles. Oh, there we go. Apparently one just flew backwards and completely lost it. Right. This guy's worth killing? Probably not. There's no way they're catching up to me. I deserve that. Oh, bro. Come on. God, they attack so much faster than me. It's ridiculous. I was like, okay, I just need to attack. It'll be fine. Nope. You hate those dogs? Oh, oddly not the first person to express a dislike for those dogs. Let's actually go to courts. Switch timeline. Switch timelines when teleporting to another stargazer. Select between forgotten time and the present time for teleporting. Okay. Got a lot of quartz and stuff to spend. Should we upgrade the bow? What do y'all think? I'm not convinced if it's actually fun to use. I think standing in play... I don't know. That's my main worry with the bow. Okay, what do we got? Oops. Oh, that's right, we had just paid 3 quartz to get an upgrade I will never use. It's DLC, so you have to use the OC weapon. I'm gonna find a better weapon, it's fine. Alright, we gotta do amulet slots, guaranteed. That sounds really good. Enhanced Fable attacks, enhanced attack with Fable Arts, hell yeah. Automatically charges pulse cells when they are discharged. Increase pulse cells. Maximum number of pulse cell uses. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Charge Legion when eliminating an enemy. That's kind of nice. Fatal attack, Fable charging. Enhances Fable charging upon successful fatal attack. I think that's the crits in this game. Reduces weapon durability when using... or a sword weapon. Let's do that. That sounds nice. Our extra amulet slot's gonna be coming handy. Break the enemy's stance with perfect guard successful. Ooh. These are both... This, honestly, this phase 4 has some top tier options, I'm not gonna lie. Come on. Let's do Fable slots. do that. Okay. Alright, that's a nice little buff that we just got there. The problem is, I don't have infinite upgrade materials missile, so I don't necessarily want to go blow all of my upgrade materials on a weapon I'm not sure if I want to use. Does that make sense? I don't suppose we got anything new with this? No. Okay. Using the bow only when you need to snipe things?
You're here.
Let's look at this. So it is... one of the special moon ones. Okay. I just don't have the upgrade. It's what, a plus? Is that a +4? Like, I think that one goes to +5. Maybe I bring it to +4 and then I'll.
You're here.
I have 3. Okay, maybe we just stop there. Let me, technique. I have 2 technique cranks. We gain 14 damage off that. It's okay. Okay, we'll just stop there for now, I think. Don't think I want to use the last, like, the big upgrade ones. Oh man, the bow's so heavy. It's kind of pain. Alright. All of Adventure. Alright. Definitely not gonna die to dogs this time. No, sirree. Not possible. God damn it. Man, they almost got me again there. With that double combo forward nonsense. Ow. Ooh. Oh my god! They never stop attacking. Ay, ay, ay. This is what happens when you're used to just one-shotting all of the enemies with a combo. Oh, that's right. I have a new talisman slot. Let's go ahead and use that. Got some available weight. Fury attack dodge available. That's kind of nice. Increase critical attack. Damage inflict on puppets, humans. Resistance, suction, shock, wrath. Physical damage reduction rate. How much? I know this? No. Guess it doesn't tell me. Weight limit. I mean, we could just do weight limit +1 there, and then equip the best gear, best in slot gear here that I have. That's kind of nice. I don't have to worry too much about weight. Oh. Oh, why am I on the grindstone? What the? Oh my god. Well, okay, first impression is these are really annoying enemies. Granted, I would have been fine if I could have healed deserved. So was that. Alright. Ah. Shit. Miss. Man, and they just interrupt every attack you do. Fortunately, you learned from Professor Sundy, so you two can lurk and guide. Oh, that's nice. I think there might be some miscommunication on what exactly Sundy did in this channel, but... Man, they hurt so much. Like, these dogs do a ton of damage. Alright, here we go. Oh. Ow. God damn. Wow, I'm dying in 3 hits. This... Jesus Christ. What level am I? I don't know. I beat Manus, no problem. I honestly have no idea where to see level. Character info? Is that 81? Maybe? I wonder if you not like dodge past these stuff. My weight limit is so much higher than yours. Well, that's because I just put on the +1 weight talisman. But that's doing some heavy lifting on that, in fairness. Ow. Oh, I also have capacity. I want to try to equip like the best defensive gear and see how that does. It doesn't seem to be doing very much that I have. You entered at 95 to 100. Look, I played through the game. Like, this level is certainly adequate for breezing through the main game, I'd say. There we go. Just takes the fight apart. Hey, there's the tail kick. Nice. Definitely gonna be a feast or famine in terms of combat here, I think. Oh, all of that before the Stargazer. That's pretty funny. You don't know what level you are at this point? Miraculous Enhancement Ampoule. Camera increases maximum of HP, stamina, and legion. Okay. Fancy. I like an ember? Ah, I don't know all these things. I don't like looking at these things. They're sad. Ow. Ow! Good lord. That's how it's gonna be, huh? Have a good night, Colors. Thanks for good luck. I think that's the fastest way to shoot in this game. Is to do the backstep. Ugh. What the fuck? That's an ugly look. No. Nope. Oh boy. Huh. Okay. Not good. That's not good at all. Let's see. Can I change grindstones here? Yes. Let's go to a fire. We'll just start with that. Well, it's still in its first iteration. The Falcon Eyes was doing kind of negative damage. Hey, well. What about a giraffe? 1 second. Any day now. There you go. Honestly, I don't really like facing the hind legs either. Finally got some representation in the game. It is very nice, isn't it? Oh shit, it just ate through that Fatal Arc. Wow, it didn't even stagger on the Fatal Arc. What the heck? Yikes, okay. No, Blob's not that ugly. He's perfectly handsome. He's just self-deprecating. Man, this thing's insane. Ow. Nope. I saw that coming. Really out of range? Yikes. Well, the freeze, them freezing doesn't really do much. Okay, I think we might get through it here, hopefully. Die, please. There we go. Sheesh. Genius's Legion Bug. He can craft a new Legion arm. Hey! I'm just gonna go do that and trust that we are not going to respawn that enemy. That was painful. Alright. Alright. What do we think we can make now? Your Discord pic is literally you? You seeing what I look like? Is it? Cataclysm. Sword's energy to fire shotgun shells. Ooh. Charging will increase power in the shells that have been charged once being loaded after a set period of time. That's pretty cool. Launches blades using powerful rotational power. Launch blades return after they slice the enemy. This is kind of cool. Ah, this seems fun. Enables dodging while charging. Cool. Increased damage inflicted on an attacking enemy. Okay. Let's try this. Why not? Can I upgrade it? Yes, I can. Boom. Yeah, these seem pretty good. Good strong thing. Cool. Alright. That'll be fun to try out. It seems pretty strong, to be honest. Yeah, so the DLC takes place in alternate, or in the past, in a abandoned, or in like a horror zoo. It's where there seems to be some mastermind that has stitched together the parts of various animals, and most likely humans as well. Quiet, please. The birds are resting. Please do not shout or blow whistles near the aviary. Oh, wow. Shit. Oh my god. Looks kind of lonely. Oh, nope, there's two of them. Cool. You gonna play the DLC at all, Blob? Or like playing to? Because you played through this game, right? You have not played the game. Oh, really? I assumed you had because you recommended it to Dolan. Or that you put it on his list, I should say. Only seen? Okay. You have, however, bought the game in DLC? Ah. Oh. Well, there was a snowball. Okay. Okay. If they're gonna do a trick like that, at least it was a giant snowball. I'll say that much. Seen a lot of them enjoyed it and thought Dolan would vibe with it. Want to see another playthrough? Nah, that's fair. And with DLC coming out, you say fuck it and you're buying it. Bolt's Blade. Where is it? Ronzini Bolt Blade. Here it is. Okay. Alright, that's pretty cool. Your heavy attack uses... You're like holding back a rocket on the back of your spear. That's pretty cool. I like that. That might be, we might switch to that weapon at some point. That's fun.
Alchemists? What are they doing here?
The savannah. That's nice. Surely there are no threatening savannah creatures that could pose any threat to us.
There must have been a fight. But this much blood. Someone is dying or dead.
Thanks, Jiminy. That's really helpful. I definitely couldn't have figured that one out by myself. DLC, same old Jiminy. Words of wisdom. This blood did not get here by itself. Boom. That's actually insanely smart. What the fuck? Yeah, I know. It's kind of beyond your usual deductive reasoning. Ow. Oh my god. Fucking baboons from the... We have baboon snipers now. It's all over. Timer increases ergo acquisition and killing enemies. Ah, nice. Don't really care, but nice. This looks dangerous. This seems like not the place. You know, couldn't they have erected a more impressive barrier? I'm starting to doubt that I could not get past this barrier. I'm just saying. Nice. You almost flipped your lid at a server at work today. Don't do that. That's not a good way to keep jobs. No matter how annoying they're be. Or incompetent. Every single person in the kitchen, including managers, felt the same way. Also, rip 3-minute ads. Oh, that's not where I want to be with this thing. Whoa! Whoa! It's still going! That's pretty fun. I'm liking the new enemies. This is nice. The new enemies, as not fun as it is to beat up corrupted zoo animals, they're pretty fun. Fun attacks. I like the new enemies. Though, I was so tired of the original, like, base game enemies at this point, because they had kind of repeated them so much. I think the, I'm thinking the DLC length is probably, will hopefully be pretty nice. For not overstaying its welcome with some of the new enemies. Oop. Oh, what? Why didn't I have stamina? Fuck. Damn it. Now everything's gone. I thought I had stamina for some reason. Alright, anyway, well, unfortunately, that means they all probably respawn, because they don't seem to, yeah, they aren't really special enemies. That's a pain. Apparently I missed the side of them. Alright, found one, so I don't feel like fighting them again. That'll take a while. Oh, ergo fragments. Oh, that's not forward. Okay, this is me being dumb. Back from Mats, welcome back. Ow. Oop. We're going this way. I'm low. Rude. Alright. I like the new weapon. That was very satisfying to not have it do that. Yeah, this is not the way forward, but okay. A chest is a chest. Turbo is a cunt. We had a big catering order, such event prepared for 6 p.m. You're on pizzas. Stretched all the pizza a little ahead of time. The pizzas came out of the oven at 5:55 and put on the pass. You stood on at the pass for 20 minutes just talking shit, wasting time. Bear in mind, when we started this catering order, you had 20 other pieces from our drawers to make, keeping on top of everything. Broken cutting grindstone. Interesting. Okay. Where am I going? I need to go over there. Pizzas were 5 minutes early. Refusing to take them until... Oh, complaining that the pizzas were 5 minutes early? That's odd. Oh, there's a ladder. How did I miss that? Let's be blind. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. 5 minutes early. They need to remake them. She didn't know what she was on about. This looks nice. Uh-huh. Nothing suspicious going on here. Alright, first boss. Ow. Can't run it. Outrun it. Fair enough. Never. Whoa. Holy. Oh. Great. Well, now that's just an attack straight from the hippo from Elden Ring DLC. That attack is literally straight from the hippo. Oh. Yikes. Okay. You know, Blob, that sounds... That's kind of nuts. I'm not gonna lie. Especially for a random server to do that. That's very odd. Alright, you know what? For a run back, this isn't so bad. If it wasn't your 3rd or 4th week there... Oh, hey, here's a shortcut. I see. Completely missed this path. We can open this up so you don't even have to do any run back. That's nice. Germanus, the key has escaped. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's, like, for a server just to give it to other staff and rule this pizza was made too early after 5 minutes. That is mind-blowing. Plus side, 93 pizzas you made today, your left hand is actually swollen. Damn. Alright. Let's do this again with full heals and like a cursory idea of what's happening in the boss. Okay. Dodge through it. Honestly, I like that thing. I am inside of its body right now. Okay? I was trapped inside its body. Feeling when you play a sequel and it's worse than the original. Neon Abyss 2, you didn't really love Neon Abyss 1 either. Neon Abyss, it sounds familiar. Oh god. but I never don't really know anything about it. I don't think I've seen it either. Oh man, tail swipes are really in trouble here. You want this guy as a pet? Oh! I ran out of salmon. Seems friendly, just a little hungry. Ah! The definition of friendly might differ slightly there, but... Ow. I breathed for that. I so deserve that. I should have healed. I could have healed. I don't know why. I went for the kill with knowing the burn tick was there. I deserve that. I 100% had that. Neon Abyss 2. One sec. Let me look this up. Oops. Wrong way. First boss seems solid. No, real complaints here. I like the, you know, fairly well indicated grab attack. Oh, you know what's interesting? After everything where that's like the only quality of life they put in the base game was putting the ergo outside the boss arena. What'd they just do? The ergo drop on this arena is inside the arena. Oh, that's hilarious. Which again, I've said, you know, that being a quality of life is kind of a joke, but you know, still, that is pretty funny. Ow. Oh, yikes, that was bad. Better than Moros Protocol, at least. You soft locked in the demo. Ooh, that's pretty bad. I generally don't spend the time to like go through Next Fest demos. I might lurk in a stream that is going through them to get. That's a lot easier than downloading them, playing them, or anything. Because I don't plan to play any of them in early access, so if I'm just thinking, do I want to wishlist this or not, to look at it later, that tends to be satisfactory. Who doesn't? X-Squatter, I think, doesn't. Or has in the past, where he goes through. Ow. That's a rough indicator on the start of that combo. You're following too many people on Twitch already, and none of the streamers you follow do it. Fair enough. Oh, what? I am that time. That's weird. It's weird. I feel like I swear I'm pressing block. That attack must have a really surprisingly early hitbox. Like a shockingly early hitbox on it or something. Except. Yeah, I don't follow a ton of people on Twitch. I'm pretty sure everyone I follow for a very specific purpose. Meaning I have actively watched their stream at some point in recent history. Except for, like, good friends or something, you know? That's basically the only exception. But they also don't tend to be online, so... Follow him is 400? Oh, yeah. What's the thought? Oh, damn. That was a deceptive distance. What's the thought of following people? Ah. Camera. Oh, that was an attack. Okay, yikes, camera here. Would have been cool to just beat this on my second try. Okay, I don't know that the camera... Okay. Wish the boss room was slightly larger, maybe. Not a huge deal, but it is a pretty small arena. I mean, I should be on the second try. It's kind of my own dumb play. The boss was reasonably well telegraphed, though. Oh, God. Even though I swear it has, like, the, dogs bullshit. Wow. Double, like, attack. Okay, I sort of saw it coming. Okay, get away from that edge. The camera does not work on that side. Oh my god. Yeah, the camera on that side is a complete disaster. I need to stop strafing over there. Sometimes I don't... the lunge attack especially has a really awkward tell to identify. Because it kind of just stops Oh my god, I got kited over that stupid corner again. Hate that corner. You can't see the edge of it. Oh. President lunch. Ow. We got away with it. Nice. I like the telegraph on that. That was a dumb attack there. Oh no, don't kill me. Oh, I fucked up. Oh, I'm alive. Thank you. Oh, what the? Oh, I'm out of beach arm. Damn. Oh, that's the, yeah, that indicator. Like, I always realize too late that's what he's doing, is he's like gathering on his haunches to jump forward. That one just really slips by me. Like, it's not terrible. I can see that he's doing something, it's just not registering in my brain that that's a leap forward, you know? I think because the boss is already so low to the ground, I don't see, oh, he's, like, gathering strength from the back legs there. I don't see it as that. I see, like, oh, the boss sort of moved back slightly. We should have it here. I am stuck in the corner of camera hell again. Oh, that was an attack. Now. Okay, there we go. I saw it for the first time. I'm so proud of myself. The arena for this fight is too small. I'm sorry, this is ridiculous. I'm trying to get away from this wall, and it's not working with how the... Ow. I can't see! Oh, I'm dead. This, like, the camera just keeps fucking up. The boss is fine when you're, like, in the straightaway, but the boss has so much forward movement when you're parrying, it just keeps, like, shoving into you. Like, come on, man. That's... I really don't think they needed to make this boss arena so small. How gross the boss fights run? Overall, I'm pretty positive, but I think the camera is like the glaring flaw in this boss fight. Oh, ow. I should put... Still, yeah. Oh, what? That killed me. Ow. Not that you can tell when I'm under the boss. Honestly, I thought I had timed it for a second, but I guess not. Yeah, anyway, I think we don't need the weight one if, Let me do this. Oh, never mind. I am way overweight if I do that. It's just... Oh, I guess I'm overweight no matter what, unless I have the weight. Wow, the weight plus 1 aimite does a hell of a job at reducing things. Or in terms of increased weight capacity. It's kind of nuts. Though it doesn't seem to be doing much in the way of reducing damage I'm taking, I'm not gonna lie. Whoa. Oh. I need to literally like run away from the wall because you can, if you just go in the flow of the boss fight the whole time, you are just going to run right into the wall and not be able to see anything. What was going on? Okay. Be careful here. Oh. Okay, we're fine. See? Let's heal. Oh, apparently I'm out of Legion arm. That's a shame. Let's just play it safe with the heals. Nice. There we go. That should be it. Hey. Okay. That took longer than it needed to, but alright. Overall, apart from the camera, I thought that was a good boss fight.
Size of that thing. Is that how big they normally get?
All telegraphed attacks,
Anyway, that was
like the
a
ones that were kind of
huge
sneaky.
takedown, buddy.
You could see that there was a telegraph. It was just kind of hard for me to, like, gel with them in my mind. Social being on the second try, you know, but.
My eternal master rules this zoo. You cannot enter without her permission.
Interesting. Okay. You won the fight? Congrats. Marquiona's key. Oh. Interesting. I need the key of the person that owns the zoo. This is a nice zoo. I like this zoo. I'd go to this zoo, apart from the killer monsters and things, but like if it was a regular zoo, I'd go to this zoo. This is nice. Mm. 110. Okay. Oh. Whoa, what the heck? That's interesting. An intro. Huh, okay. They got the kicks. Alright. Already. I like the new enemies. I think the new enemies seem pretty reasonable. The area size as well, like the first boss, was fairly alright. I mean, yeah, obviously you had the introductory area, I'd say. Okay. Maybe was a bit large, but it wasn't like a huge deal. Range enemy. Oh, on those guys? What the hell are they doing here? Are they alchemists? Oop. It was Camille? Honestly, it wouldn't shock me if one showed up with blades for legs. Now that you mention it. That would kind of track. Oh, these guys? Oh. Ow. I don't like these guys. Ow. Maybe missile.
Handiwork.
I think they are.
I've seen something like this before, but wait. Ever heard of the legendary stalker?
Hey, what do you know? I'm right. I knew it. I told y'all that's where they're going with this. So anyone that says, "Oh, I never pay attention to Lies of P's story," well, guess again. I figured out the DLC plot, or like where the direction they're going with the DLC. And can you really do that? Or on like the first clue, can you really do that if you don't pay attention to the story? Just saying. Ah, fuck. Cheating? How is that? What cheating occurred here? Excuse me? I made a very educated guess. Ow. Uh-oh. Cheated by being psychic. No. It just seemed like an obvious thing they didn't talk, that was only briefly mentioned in the game, and then they talk about a stalker. Another ancient disc. Just seemed pretty cut and dry to me, as a clear direction that they could go with this. I mean, this could very well be the instant of Carlos's death, perhaps? I don't know, but it could be. That wouldn't be crazy. Because we know that Carlos died during some instant because the legendary stalker was late and didn't get to him in time. So that could just be what this DLC is. It would tie into the main storyline. I think that's probably a pretty good theory as to what exactly, or what we got going on here. I don't like these guys. There we go. I suppose I could open up a shortcut. I'm not. Okay, perfect. I'm not looking too healthy right now. Ah, yeah, I do not want to fight that boxer dude. At my current health, though. But isn't this nice? This greenery, and even when there was green in your base game, it was very dull. Like, in the arcade, there was greenery. Like, I feel like this is just such a breath of fresh air in terms of just visuals. It actually feels like a new area compared to the base game. Like, the enemies are largely different, the, like, area design. Like, it's so much nicer. A lovely visit to the zoo, right? This guy company? No? Ow! Get out of here. Oh. Hey, camera! Camera. Control thyself. Oh no, we don't need to get you involved. Whoever you are. Oh my god. Great. Just what we need. God damn it. You setter. Thank you. Drop kick. These guys have fun movesets. I like them. Oops, I did not mean to yell twice. Why did the camera just shift like that? To point out the ladder, maybe? Emergency Directive 1. Alright, fine. What do we get? Emergency Directive from the Order of Alchemists. Intelligence gathers indicates that a puppet currently hanging across the zoo could significantly alter the Order's plans. Interesting. Apparently they knew I was coming. Yeah, so that's just them saying, oh, the alchemist caused the puppets to go crazy. So these are the arch puppets they were talking about. Oh. There we go. I don't know, that kind of feels like forward. Let's go this way first. I like that this projectile can be blocked by obstacles. Oh! You know what? Props. I did not see that enemy coming. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't see the enemy coming. It does feel like there have been slightly less ganks so far. Special grindstone use. It's not neat. I like the Tom and Jerry background music. You know what? I am kind of a hater of how a lot of Souls-likes have no music playing. That's kind of a relic of, what's the problem? I feel like the original Souls games, where they always don't have any music, but I'm not a fan of that. I like having music. That's one of the things I really appreciate about Elden Ring, was it had the area background music. I love the area background music in Elden Ring. It's so good. When I first played Elden Ring, I remember being mind-blown, like, wait, there's music. You know, that kind of looks scary in that. Ow. Ow. Oh, God. No, forget what I said about there not being any ganks. Ow! Tom and Jerry Souls game is music all the way through. It's great. I didn't see that the door was locked over there. I guess this is a mandatory detour. I wouldn't have minded more free will in terms of pathing in the DLC, but, you know, this just isn't that sort of game. I know some folks that are happy that Lies of P gives you no choices when it comes to where to go. Ow. That's actually quite the combo. Hopefully Boxer Dude didn't respawn. Alright, we're good. It'd be kind of a pain to take out every time. Alright. So that's... Man. I feel like they suddenly got a moveset upgrade. I was kind of just attacking them and winning, and all of a sudden they're fighting back. No, don't target the one down there. I'm not even down there. There we go. Luckily, the enemies in this game don't know how to climb anything. Alright, let's take out this enemy. It's the one that doesn't guard itself. It should be fastest to... Whoa! Alright, fine. That's how we want to play, huh? Okay. Surprised both of them showed up there. Okay, what we got? Oh, this is nice.
Everything I'm seeing makes me think this room belongs to a master puppeteer.
Gemini! Good lord! You don't say! What gave it away? All the random puppets around? Oh my god. Oh, this is cool. It wouldn't shock me. They could definitely do something like that for a boss fight. A warning to Markiona.
This is a message from
Oh, shit.
Markiona, my sadly not departed friend. Important matters brought me to your door. I am searching for my lost apprentice. And it should come as no surprise that I thought you or your other alchemist fiends had taken him.
Yeah, so this
I hope
is
you don't mind,
Legendary
but I
Star.
made a mess of your lackeys as I passed through. If you do, consider it partial payment for what happened to my other apprentice. As soon as I am able, I shall return to collect your remaining debt. Until then, take care not to die. From
That's
Leia,
nice.
Florence, Monad.
Nice.
Okay, so we are definitely, absolutely, irrefutably in the past. Unbelievable. The Leia Florence. She's the one they call the legendary stalker.
Uh-huh.
Story is, she went missing a long time ago, in Krot, as it happens, but here she is, still building the legend. And between Markiona and Leia, I know who we're siding with. We still don't know why we're here, but
Oh my
maybe
god.
we're here to meet the legendary stalker.
Yeah, honestly, that might have been the worst Jiminy moment in the entire game. Literally just stating the obvious there. A red ribbon that someone dropped. How strange. Oh. That's quite the walkway. Ah, okay. Makes sense. there a boss? Huh. Okay. Alright, I guess we can do it. Look at this boss and call it night. Hasn't been that long. Alright. The pace of bosses seems pretty respectable then. I'm honestly surprised we got a boss so soon. Oh, we get a cutscene. Oh boy. Oh, that was in the trailer, I think.
I was told that murderous puppet had come to call on me.
Oh, is this Markiana or whatever?
So who is this handsome guest standing before me? It matters not.
What's the importance of that red amulet? She looks like a skin for a League character. Or the bridges that collapse out from under you, right? They're missing.
You belong to me now.
Interesting. Okay.
You're not the puppet I was expecting.
It is Markiana. Wow,
Who
we're
are
fighting
you?
her very soon. Oh boy. Oh, they have separate health bars. That's surprising. Yay. Okay, sure. Got Beyblade over here.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Okay. I'm kind of stunned we're fighting her so early. Ow. Oh, damn it. My movement back got stopped by that super light.
It is to impede the path of the alchemists.
Okay, ow. I don't know if she looks like a skin for a lead character. She looks like she could be a lead character, I'll give you that. Ow.
Why must you, a legendary stalker, impede my work?
Honestly, it's kind of... I wouldn't hate that this design on a lead character. You have, like, a puppet you're controlling. But it's more... You know, there's some lead characters that do similar... have similar ideas from a design perspective. Ow. Whoa.
Can't get away
Oh,
quick
shit.
enough, can you?
Ow.
Death is my
Okay,
domain,
interesting.
And you shall serve me for all eternity.
Cowgirl skin for, like, Ari or something? What? What are you talking about? Which of the league champs have blue skin? Rise. Rise. Is it just Rise? It might just be
You're not the
Rise. So it's
puppet I
not...
was
Blue skin isn't
expecting.
very common in League.
Who are you?
I'm not even sure if, Ow!
Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure.
Yeah. Ow. Kind of fun how she's bouncing around like that. Or when the puppet moves, she pulls off of it.
How do you propose repaying me?
I kind of like that. Ooh, ow. I should probably go for maybe some... Oh. Gwen's blue skin. Cushion? Oh. Oh man, I got hit by that. Oh wait, phase 2 transition. Quick, look! Lysandra is like ethereal blue? I guess, yeah. Fizz? Yeah, I wouldn't qualify Fizz as having.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Oh. Ow. I like that, the thread changes color when the puppet is about to do something. Ooh. Ow. Though her combo is pretty dangerous. Why don't I play Tarek more? Because I don't really play support, and he's basically only a support champ. Oh yeah, Trundle. Man, how do I forget about Trundle? Rise's purple skin? Bluish purple.
Who are you?
Tarek jungle? Nah, don't feel like it. Ow. Oh, is she dealing damage around her when she does that?
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Eh, shit. Ow. I saw it coming. Ooh. That attack's dangerous. It does a lot of damage. Is that her grab? Yeah.
Why must you?
Ow. Damn. I think we would all benefit if you played the Tarek default skin. Just default? You don't want, the, one where his, like, the very low-cut V? You don't want that one?
You're
I
not
forget
the
what it's
puppet
called.
I was expecting. Who are you?
Look, I played Diego. Is that not satisfactory enough for your taste?
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
That is all of these skins? Is it? Oh yeah, there's the pool party one. I kind of forgot about the pool party. Stamina. Oh shit. The pullback. Ow. Pullback really got me there.
How humiliating that you should see the power I was saving for later.
Ow. Here we go. Ow. Oh, fuck. Okay, I thought I was gonna get out of range for that explosion, but alright. Fair enough.
Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure.
What?
Weep in despair.
Ow, not that attack. Ow, damn. Okay.
For my room, don't you think?
Cool enough, boss. They've done a surprisingly good job of indicating what the puppet is doing without, you know, actually you having to look at the puppet. You know, does that make sense? Let's. You like when she flies the puppet like a kite? Yeah, her method of movement is fun. I'm kind of just stunned that we're already fighting her. So now that makes me wonder, wait, what is gonna be... Ow. The main thing of this deal, the main boss. I assumed she was gonna be one of the last bosses in this DLC, you know? And she better not be. I paid $30 for this thing. This was an expensive DLC, let's be real, so... It better be reasonable. Ow. You've heard some estimates about the length of the DLC. I'm gonna assume it's not the shortest. That's my default assumption, is that it's unreasonable. Now, I might be incorrect in that default assumption. God damn it, I could have thought that. But... oh, shit. I don't see that one coming. Ow. Damn it.
Don't you think?
I mean, it was obviously an area after this, right? So, I mean, she might just get away, or... and come back with a new puppet.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
So I wonder if she was expecting Romeo? Yikes. I've kind of just been mindlessly doing this fight, to be honest. I should actually try to learn something else here. Whoa. She has like a thread there. That was an attack.
You dare destroy my sublime creation.
Oh, back, got it. Alright, chill. Okay, I hear you. You didn't like me destroying that.
I had no rival
Did you?
beyond
Okay.
Blair. It should have been the two of us. Not in a fight to the death.
Surprising. Okay. Next door in the zone under her control. I dominate all beings that I touch. That was Marchiona's pride and conviction. But even she couldn't have anticipated that someone beyond the reach of her strings would dare destroy her domain. Yeah, sure. What was this? Oh. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that was a cool boss. Not my favorite. Was still kind of tiresome to be attacked from off screen, but they did a pretty good job indicating it.
Hey, I bet it opens that gate we passed before entering the greenhouse. This place is definitely...
Oh my god. Does she have a weapon we can make? Let's look. Yeah, hey. I'd say first major boss of the DLC done. Solid. So far, the DLC has been a good time. Probably some of the... Yeah. The DLCs in Souls-like tend to be pretty good, I would say. Or at least... when the developers have the time to really commit to... Hey, Asterisk. Ow. No. Where the hell is it? Is the wolf dude at... like, right after here? So I can turn stuff in? I don't seem to have any NPCs. Thanks for good luck. I know that I'm not gonna go really much longer here tonight, but yeah, first impressions of this here are pretty positive. We played for what, like 2 hours tonight, I'd say. Beat a couple bosses, like first major bossing. First boss with a cutscene, we got through that, and had seemed pretty cool. All right, is Wolf Dude here? I want to see if I can't swap this. Perfect. Okay, you. Okay, what do we get here? Macabre puppets or puppeteers ergo. Link / rampage. Alternatively, oh yeah, we also have Manus as well, and Luxasia's. I actually don't know what Luxasia can do. Ouroboros' eye? That sounds kind of cool. What's her thing? Upon a successful guard, weapon durability is not consumed. Boring. Sure. Increased Fable Arts damage inflicted on a staggered enemy. That's kind of interesting. Or we get... Well, we're not using that in this playthrough, so we'll do that. And then, what's this? Increased stamina consumption and damage for normal attacks. Or Death's Talents. Let's do Death's Talents. Okay, cool. You're gonna lurk. You have money for the DLC, so you gotta avoid spoilers. Fair enough. You somehow... it is impressive you managed to join at the moment where I just happened to be not in the DLC and just looking at weapons. Now, this weapon's kinda cool. I'd never seen this weapon before. I don't think I've ever seen anyone ever use this thing, but it's kinda neat. You thought I wasn't in it yet because of the title? Oh, no. I thought the title said finishing up the tower, then starting the DLC or something. Yeah, that's Luxasia's weapon. I definitely have never seen this weapon. Yeah. No, I played the DLC for like the last 2 hours. You just joined the moment that I've beat the first major boss that dropped like a boss soul for the DLC, so I wanted to see what you get from it. So you managed to join the moment I did that. Okay, what is this? Oh shit. That kind of goes along with our thing. Okay. What's this? Revit? Okay, what does that do? Wandering Moon, that's kind of cool. Have a good one, Asterisk. Wandering Moon. Throws the weapon forward. The weapon stays in one spot for a certain time, deals damage and returns. When attacking enemies, makes the blade idle for a moment. Attacking enemies increases hit number and damage. Okay, that's okay. What other options we got? Death's Talons. A Claw. Link slash an enemy in front of you. Use an extra Fable slot slash 3 more times. Rampage. Temporarily enter a state of fury. In this state, all weapon attacks are enhanced. It's kind of weird we got this weapon, considering we never saw her use it. Damn. Seems pretty good. Do we want to try these out? It's kind of fun. We have this weapon. I do love that charge attack. That charge attack is pretty awesome. Oh, and then it's like a rocket. That's pretty cool. Oh man. Alright, the DLC weapons are all really cool. I'm liking the DLC weapons. There's no way that charge attack is actually good. Which one? This one? I don't know. Let's see how far it goes. That's pretty far. Like, an enemy there. Like, it's walking towards you. Like, that's pretty far. Okay. Like, you could definitely surprise an enemy with that. This is the trident everyone uses. I'm surprised everyone uses this. I don't know. Didn't really have anything that really appealed to me. It's not like some extra flashy weapon. Did I get anything else? I think that was it. I guess we gotta use a DLC weapon. Do we want to try out Death's Talons? See, decent distance. More importantly, it's a very fast charge attack. And notice the rampage lasts for a good chunk of time. Sure, let's try this weapon out, I guess. I feel like I got one more. Nah, but this is the only DLC one, obviously. Okay. Oh shit, I don't have the ingredients to do it, probably. The Dark Moon Moonstone of the Covenant.
It is with when she entered immortality, I would live. Thus I plan, despite how it. Welcome to.
I guess we'll go with the cheap one.
Antonia, you're here.
There we go. Death's Talons.
You're here.
5. Let's then give them technique, increase their damage a bit more to be S rank in technique. Alright. Got ourselves a weapon. Hey, it'll be nice for a change of pace. We've been using the fun weapon too long. That weapon was really good against the boss though, because the heavy just circles around and hits both the like puppet and the boss. It was really convenient. Ooh, look how fast that like instant heavy attack is. That's a heavy attack. It's pretty nice. Okay, I can see this being fun. Alright, well, that seems like a good stopping point with DLC, I'd say. I'll be back. Level 84, there you go. 16 hours, 17 minutes. Legendary Stalker. Huh. That's interesting. I hadn't realized that's what... And they added that difficulty name with the DLC. Very funny. Oh, yeah, there's that lovely tier list that people definitely disagree with. Yeah, I'm pretty... First impressions of the DLC are pretty good, I'd say. I'm rather, like, lukewarm on the base game, but DLC, I'm pretty positive on it so far. We'll see how it sticks the land, or, like, continues and sticks the landing. It seems to be a reasonable enough change of pace from the, base game, I'd say. Alright. Well, thank you all for watching. I'll be back tomorrow night. More DLC, I guess. We'll see how far we can get in it. Have a good night, folks.